get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather brings. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone with two, alone with you. Flowers bloom, the man behind the curtain threatens to tear us apart. But we're stronger than the walls they built to keep us in control. You kick the gravel as you walk, as if you're marching to rebellion, defiant and sweet. You're stronger than the walls. Glass couldn't tear us apart. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stays the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone with two, alone with you. Fall asleep with me. Mojo clicking like a California sunrise. I wanna get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather mist rolls in and feeds a mood that feeling. I wanna get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather brings. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone with two, alone with you. curtain threatens to tear us apart, but we're stronger than the walls they built to keep us in control. You kick the gravel as you walk, as if you're marching to rebellion, defiant and sweet. You're stronger than the walls, Goliath couldn't tear us apart. Fall asleep with me, tumble through our dreams, and as the scene changed, your face stays the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone with two, alone with you. Fall asleep with me.
So if you're following along at home, there's actually two things I've forgotten. Two things. I forgot to plug in the Ethernet. Is one. Oh, and then I can hear my own voice. That's not good. I forgot to plug in the Ethernet cable, and I also forgot to change the start song. Why can I still hear my own voice? Where is that coming from? Where's that coming from? I can hear another me. We don't need another me. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Sunshine, welcome in. Toblerone, that's who I am. Yeah, I forgot to plug in the Ethernet cable, so hopefully the internet holds out. At the moment it's looking good. No drop frames. And then the other thing I forgot to do was Manda wanted me to change which Manda recording I do on the intro screen, and I forgot to do that. So if Manda arrives, she can tell me off big time. Hey, you always get me with this VWD. VWD? Because it's a different order. And I always forget. And I don't revise, do I, VWD? Right, tell me if you can hear it. Thank you, VWD. You can hear it. Marvellous. It's working. It's working. Alright, fantastic. So, I've got Solitude, which is a brand new VGM original to do today. Now, some of you eagle-eared listeners will recognise the riff slightly, because I have played it on previous piano streams, being like, oh, I'm working on this thing. But I think I've pretty much finished the composition now, so it's on there. We're on the song list. If anyone wants a tune from the list, feel free to bop it. There's the list. We got all the video game music on there. I got to warm it up again. I got to get the fingers going. Animals? You'll have to ask Manda for that. I don't know how to play animals on piano. No idea. What would it be? Beaten down by the... And then what's the next chord? It's like G over E. But what is that note up here? Beaten down by the animals. Okay, so beaten down by the animals and it's okay. See, and this is what Manda's sat down and done, right? It's worked all that stuff out. It takes me a minute. Ooh, G over E, nice. So I'm so sorry, Sunshine. 119 souls. I did at one point like learn all the viewer themes on piano, or roughly, but that has long since gone. So maybe one day I'll get all the viewer themes going on piano again. If not, I'll have to grab my guitar. I know if Delta appears today, I owe Delta a rendition of his themes from last time, so I've definitely got to run over and grab the guitar if we get some Delta. Oh, okay. Someone wants the, let me get in the queue a sec. Meme wants the Forest Maze from Mario RPG. I can sort that out for you, Meme. I would open the... It's nice to open the page to it, but I've got it memorized. I don't need the page. But catch me up, guys. Anything new with you guys? Yes. Yes, absolutely. John Broomhall, VWD. Chris Sawyer himself. If you want it, have you put that in the song list? Get that in if you want. If you want it, VWD, I can play it for you. Sunshine has court in 6 days. I wish you all the luck of the world. I've somehow in my life I've never have I stepped foot in a courtroom? I think there might have been a school trip. Or at least that's what they told me it was. A real experiential school trip. But so I would say I can empathise, but I can't. But I can imagine it's very, heavy and makes it difficult to sleep. So I'm offering you strength through music. You've requested it, have you? Yeah. So you can request it on that site. You've got it in. Brilliant. There we go. Oh. I seen someone else is in the song list. Right. Let me play this. This will really warm up the fingers. Sunshine. I really meant it with sincerity. I know it didn't come across the most sincere, but a lot of stuff I say, especially on stream, doesn't come across that sincere. I am being sincere, despite the big grin on my face. Yeah, Manda, I forgot to change the intro piece, so it's still the old version of Lower 2. But I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive me. Yeah, and that little nervousness is actually a good thing, right? You get the same when you're about to do a gig in music, right? A little bit of nervousness is good, because it shows you care, I didn't even know that was actually supposed to happen. You're the one who asked for it. Right, let me warm up with this thing before people are like, you're meant to be a music streamer, all you do is chat. Okay, we're warmed up. first run through. It's good. I'm almost there with that already. That felt really good. Manda, you know that tune, right? You've played Mario RPG. Yeah, I know, because we're both Mallow fans. Big Mallow fans. Yeah, because first time round playing that, I played it too fast, I think. So let me give you the steadier, groovier version. So close. You know how tricky that is? It's like you have to be like harpsichord mode. Right, let me try that that last bit again and nail it this time. Here we go. What a tune to warm up with. It's like... Thank you for those dancing dinos. She says yes. Okay, Sunshine is officially Manda's spokesperson. No, Manda, you don't need to type. Sunshine's going to do it for you. It's fine. It's fine. She can type Mallow Gang for you. That's an extra mod duty you didn't know you'd be taking on with the sword. You have to chat for other people. Oh, Chris Swan. Chris Swan. What time is it? What time is it, Chris? It's Chris time. Thank you, Meme, for requesting Forest Maze, Mario RPG, Mallow Gang, in the house. Meme's really testing me with the GTA 3 theme straight in as well. I wasn't meant to arrive at 2100 hours. Chris arrives precisely when he means to. I wasn't getting at anything, Chris. I wasn't getting at anything. I'm just here having a good time. What time did you even start, Toby? Well, the broadcast started at probably 21 or maybe 2101 100 hours. I assume. But you may correct me on that. And then this is the thing with the wait screen, because I've got the new thing with the adverts and everything, like I have to wait out the adverts because I don't want anyone suffering through the adverts. So that gives me the perfect excuse for being a couple of extra minutes late. And it kind of ends up being the 9:10 start that it always was. But at least you don't get adverts or pre-rolls for a whole hour. Where is this GTA 3 theme? Emily the Fairy, how you doing? Great to see you. Enjoy your lurk, Sunshine. We stand with Sunshine. The perfect excuse, yeah. Alright. This tune I'm about to do now was new on the song list last time, adding in the GTA 3 theme. And boy, did I make an absolute meal of it last time. It was terrible. So let's see if I've improved this time. Maybe it hasn't. Maybe it's going to be as terrible this time. But we'll see. It will be great one day. Let's see if it's really good today. And it's funny, isn't it, that one sunshine has to go to lurk, but another sunshine arrives. It's really having two sunshines. I mean, having multiple people called Chris in the community is one thing, but having multiple sunshines is just blowing my mind right now. It is a level up from last time. There is a bit more confidence there. It's still a bit, So what I'm going to do like a casual run through to get myself feeling really solid on it. The thing is, like, it's so leapy with your hands. I don't know if you can back me up on this, Manda, but like, when I'm practicing this by myself, I can just nail it. But then when I'm playing in front of others, the first thing to go is these big leaps, because they're pure muscle memory. It's hard to kind of feel your way around on these big leaps. And like, both hands are leaping in opposite directions constantly. So it's like you're like this. It's like you're doing the old, the dance moves. So let's see if I can get this going. It's interesting which things break down in performance. It's like, okay, so that one really breaks down. So that leap, my hand does not like doing that whilst the world's watching. No, the piano, no. No, exactly, Chris, no. Where do I want to go there? It's back to this. Right? And then, just for meme, it's like this. And then E minor, is it? No, A minor. There we go. So there's the Vice City thing that meme always wants me to play. Sound like that. Let me try that again. There you go, meme. I'll do it one more time for you. There we go. Meme always wants me to play the Vice City theme instead, but You guys. That was GTA 3, plus a little bit of Vice City for me. Which leads us into Flame's Grace for Manda. I'm also going to chuck in my own hat into the ring with the new one, Solitude. Pop that on the end of the list. Alright, Octopath Traveler. Bum 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 bum. Where is it in my list? There we go. So yeah, practicing the piano the last couple of days, just getting everything warmed up again. It's good to have these piano streams more regular now, like they're actually scheduled. Forces me to do them, yada yada yada. Let me just check. If you're over on the YouTube chat, please say hi. I'm terrible at reading the YouTube chat because I stream to both, but YouTube people, I will try and catch you. Good for when you need to take over my music. What does that mean again? Hi. We've got this new person over on YouTube. Hi, YouTube person. It's Riss1. Hi, Riss1. How you doing? Oh no, I get it, joke. I get the joke, Manda. I get the joke. It just clicked. The penny dropped. Not as cool as guy as you, Chris One. I got the joke, Manda. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea how you play any of your tunes, except you know that it's probably a lot of 2, 5, 1 to a 6, maybe with a flat 9, and then 2 tritone sub, and then 1 chord like that. So is your illness that bad still, Manda? Like, catch us up on your sickness, because your voice can't be that bad if you're able to yap away on voice chat with Sunshine, eh? Eh? Called you out. Wah. There it is. Bang to rights, sorry, Manda. I've always kind of fluffed things up when I performed that tune before, and I nailed it that time. You impressed, Manda? Finally, I was able to do a decent version of it for you. Get in. But, guys, good piano is... I'm just the mad respect to all the piano players out there, because guitar is 1,000 times easier. Like an unreally amazing... I know, like, you can sit down at a piano and just make it... Oh, it sounds beautiful instantly, right? But when you're actually playing stuff in front of an audience and you've got to make a leap, because if you fail something... If you fail something on a piano, you just get that. On a guitar, if you fail it, you can smudge it, you can move it round, you can bend the note. Like, I know. I know I've got the mod wheel, but it's just incredibly, just mad respect to all the piano players out there. Like, the guitar is 1,000 times easier. Right, Manda, no, don't be impressed. The guitar's you just smudge it round, right? Can't even hold a guitar. You just need a guitar appropriate, right, for your height. I hate to bring your height up, but you just need a guitar that's appropriate for your height. You'll be fine. I believe in you, Manda. You can play some guitar. Or ukulele, no. But no, like, yeah, you might have to have a 3/4 size or something, that's okay. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in that. I love playing on smaller size guitars. You know? What about Keiki? I know Keiki doesn't like me calling the instruments he plays guitars, right? But, you know, those things are not like a dreadnought. This thing, it's they're like this, you know? Manda, what you need, it's not that you need a child's guitar or anything. You need one of those minimal electric guitars where there's no headstock, smaller scale, not even smaller scale, just very small body, and plug it in and have electric guitar, you know? When you were forced to take the conducting class, had to have the longest baton and stand on a stool. I was too short to see. See, I think having the longest baton sounds great. I would have just been jealous. This drumstick, by the way, is my favourite drummer, Oscar Harrison of Ocean Colour Scene, those guys. And at the end of the gig, he threw the sticks. Okay, I've seen them like 14 times live. At the end of one of the gigs I saw, threw the stick, I caught the stick. The guy next to me caught the other stick, and the guy next to me said, "I'm a drummer, give me the stick." And I was like, "I'm also a drummer, studying drums at this university. I don't want your stick, we can have one each." It took a little bit more persuading than that, but eventually he saw my point of view. I had to beatbox at him to prove it, and he's like, "Oh, you really are a drummer." I had to do like a garage Craig David beat for him to let me keep the stick and not bully it off me. But I kept it. It's mine. My precious. His drumstick. Now, the last time I saw them live, he was having back problems, so his son played the drums rather than him. But it was... I thought he did a stand-up job. Keeping it in the family. I mean, Chris, what is it with you today? Or is it me? Is it me? Or is it you? Are you seeing the rudeness in everything? Or am I just sounding rude at every turn? It's me! Oh, I don't know, it takes two to tango. Wow, even Y's on your side. VWD8. Sawyer's tune. Lottie. Can I, why? Could I trouble you for a shout out for Lottie, please? Or as Manda would call you, Looty. But I say Lottie. But as you've said, I don't know how, Lutty, I don't know how, is the word magnanimous? I don't know how polite you're being when you're like, oh no, both pronunciations are fine. No, both pronunciations are fine, Toby. Both pronunciations are fine. Are they really? Are they really? Or is that just, are you just saving people the embarrassment? And by people, I mean me. Because if so, fair enough. I don't know what you're chiming in on about, Manda. I have no idea. Sawyer's Chew. No, it is. I would say it more like you, but a lot of people also say it like Manda. Oh, you would say it my way, Lutty. Okay. You don't like. Okay, let's see that. I'm going to class that as a win for me. All right. I won't brag about it around Twitch. I'm just going to class it as a little personal victory that I've pronounced it the true right way. Just between you and me, Lutty. It's the true right way. Get in. Let's try this. It's there. It's these tunes, piano tunes. I have to have a couple of run-throughs of them. They're so intense. There's so much. The amount of stuff you have to do in these piano tunes is like 10 of my guitar tunes worth of like interactions my brain has to make sure I execute it. Spidey's in the building. Hello, 0003, Toby. Subtle, Spidey. I like the subtlety. Oh, I'm so sorry. Lutty, you're still being forced to talk about the pronunciation thing. I will drop it now. I'm so sorry for having to drag you through that. Weren't you? You were doing a piano stream the other day, weren't you, Lutty? I saw. You were doing a piano stream. How's the piano going? going well. You think. Don't think you are. Know you are. I kind of feel like I want to play this tune again. It's high risk doing that. It's high risk, but it's like I had a good shot at it then, but I want to have another go. I am. Manda with 100,000 points. You're gonna have to DM me your postage details. Look at that, 100,000 channel points from Manda. She gets the signed copy of my EP. Let me show you guys what that is. I'm going to have to ruin this. It takes me ages to set up this top camera angle, and now you're ruining it. So that's your bonus here. You see this, gang? Now, don't get me wrong. She ain't getting the frame. Okay? There's not going to be a frame with it. But she will get the EP, and I will be signing it. And I'll sign the CD as well. So that's what Manda's just redeemed with her 100,000 channel points. And it's impressive when someone gets that, because you think 15k for the viewer theme. Oh, you can't even see my face. Hello. 15k for the viewer theme, 100k for this. That's 115k, and then like I don't know, Manda, if you've redeemed many juggles or life advices or Pictionaries, but hey. You've got points to burn now, unless you're trying and save for the million. She has been faithful, Lottie. It's the She was here on she was my very first subscriber on my first affiliate stream. She subscribed 6 months in advance on day one. It's like, I'm holding you to this, Toby. You ain't quitting. And here we are 2 years later, and I'm still here. I remember that which matters most. We are still here. And Manda's 6 months into her illustrious streaming career. So, go follow Manda. Get in her song list, and listen to Silver Linings, her debut album, on Spotify. It's a fantastic listen. It really is. Alright. Again, thank you so much, Manda. We will get that EP posted to you. Thanks, Tobbles. I always forget about Tobbles. I think about Tobster. It's like, oh yeah, Tobbles is a thing. with 100,000 channel points. It's Manda Music. Thank you again so much, Manda, for the 100k. I don't know why I insisted then on playing that tune at such a fast tempo that I could barely keep up, but I kind of did it. I've never, you know this, I've never done that in my life. That was weird that I suddenly was like, okay, I'm gonna do the roll. Never done that in my life. Chris Swan wants some Pokemon. Let's get some Pokemon going for Chris Swan. Swanner. Oh. Getting in the zone. Not the Safari zone, the zone to play the song. Just because you got Pokemon top of brain. Oh, what did I do with my drink? I meant to put on the shelf, hang on. If we want full concentration, gang, you've got to stay hydrated out there. Cures all your problems, right? Why? Verdant Turf Town. So on Tuesday we did some again. Okay. I believe, Chris, if you're about, this Saturday in the Discord is Gammon Night. That's hard to do that and talk. It is a lovely piece of music. Yeah. The talking and playing. That's why you keep them separate, Manda. You always stop to talk and then you keep going with the tune, right? No. Gosh darn family. I should really check with you guys ahead of time, but it was kind of the only weekend I could do. You wonder how I get good enough to do both. Hey, you and me both, sister. Yeah. It was kind of the only weekend I could book it in. this bit. I mean, I should be able to talk over everything I play, which would be a really cool skill. But my brain is working real overtime when I'm doing that, jeez. I still nailed it though, because I'm a legend. Look at that, absolute legend. Talked over all of it. My brain, my poor squidgy brain. I think it would take you an afternoon, Mando. You've got the skills. Tell you what I haven't got the skills for is Route 2. Blimey. I've been trying to play this arrangement since I was a little kid, you know. And it is just plain, what I've got to realise is it's plain difficult, this specific arrangement. Because I really like this specific arrangement. Pacific, as you say, think I say, Chris. Thank you for the claps, Lutty. This Pacific arrangement. I literally forget every cover I learned. Yeah. Let's see if I can remember this one. Little extra song before we do Route 2 to build my confidence. This is the note. So Manda goes straight into cry mode and I hit the wrong chord. That's the one. What is it? I did that chord again. Isn't that funny, Manda? I've nearly got it straight in my head. It just requires a little... and then it'll be clicked. How all my songwriting happens. Yeah, play the chord. Yeah, exactly right. I do the exact same, Manda. You make mistakes when trying to play some piece of music you like and go, oh, but that's cool, and then you make it into your own thing. Happy little accidents. It's very Bob Ross, isn't it? Was to be that. Doesn't go to that one yet. Too high though. That's what it is. And then B flat. That's what it is. Will you guys allow me one more attempt at that now that I've got it in my memory box? Welcome in, Shotgun Sean. How you doing? Thank you for the claps. Let me do a better version of it for you, Shotgun. I'm doing that from distant memory. So, give me a sec. I should be able to nail it now I've got it in my ears again. Something like that. Yes, you are 100% correct. It is Jurassic Park. Ah, so I know you, Shotgun Sean, from Violin Elf stream. There we go. That's where I know you. Welcome in. Yeah, just doing that from memory. When I'm meant to be playing Route 2 from Pokemon for Chris, and instead I play Jurassic Park. Alright, that's warmed up a bit. I played it I play these tunes way too fast when I'm on stream. It's like, I need to lower the energy. Calm it down. Doesn't need to be that fast. Relax, Toby. Relax. So sorry for the adverts, people. Hang on. Sorry for ads. A video while you wait. I saw in someone else's stream they had a bot set up that would automatically post this really nice message when adverts were on, like, hey, really sorry, there's adverts now. They only last 3 minutes, and then you'll have 57 minutes of no ads. Here's something to do whilst you wait. And it was like, oh, that's amazing that the bot that I wouldn't have to come up and start clicking clacking on the keys, clicking clacking on the, you know what I'm saying, typing in order to get that sorted. So that's something I really need to look into, is to be able to get a bot to automatically post a message when adverts start running. That would be sick. Because I do think it is the way to go, to have 3 minutes of adverts once every hour, rather than having pre-roll ads, and rather than people just having random adverts, especially in the middle of their song request, to just have adverts. Joel! Just getting my soloing together, because I gotta bust it out very quickly. Don't, Chris. Don't. Don't just take everything I say in that way. Right. Speaking of, we got the new one. You know what you're about to do. Okay. Alright, here's the brand new VGM original. Yeah, big shout outs to Joelle. Get your follows in for Joelle, people. If you like what I'm doing at piano, but you're awake in like 4 hours' time, you need to follow Joelle so you can get more of this, but better, in a couple hours' time. Joelle. 4 hours' time. You know it's true. Absolutely, Joelle. When I saw you the other night, like the way you were going through tunes and stuff, it's like, I need to do more of what you do. Because my playing can be very frail, because I'm like walking a tightrope, whereas you are so much more secure in your playing. So much more secure. Alright. This is the new one. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited to play this. was the new tune, Solitude. It's fun, because in the middle of it, I get to do a crazy improvisation. And my favourite lick is this new thing I've come up with doing it's really outside like a... Solitude, yeah, it's one of my originals, yeah. I say VGM original, because like in my mind I've written it for a video game that doesn't exist. So, yeah, Solitude, the new tune, is a Toby one. It's a Toby one Kenobi, hey! Yeah, right, and it's very cohesive, but then I take it to Ronnie Scott's inappropriately, right? But this whole thing, yeah. Etc. Yeah. It was a tough composition to get. I had that riff and I had the second section sort of, but to then get the variation of it done and then to figure out, oh, I've got this solo section, right? So on, right? That was funny because I went for this octave A here, but I don't have this note on this keyboard. See, this note I try to hit my pinky is meant to be there, and I couldn't hit it because it doesn't exist. That's hilarious. I'm there, octave G, and then octave A, and there's no... My pinky's just hitting the piano. That's good though, I like that. I do that in guitar sometimes as well, where I go for a note that's like an extra string below or above, or like beyond the back of the neck or beyond the top. It's like my brain can extrapolate what the note is meant to be beyond the parameters of the instrument. It's like I'm meant to hit the note here, but it doesn't exist. I don't have this one. So my brain imagined it. It's bittersweet because of course you just fail when you do that, but it's like, okay, my brain is working properly. The brain cells are firing in somewhat of an order. Alright, Manda wants a bit of gymnopody. Kind of fits the mood of that previous tune as well. It'll work well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to catch you up with, guys, from last time. I'm not sure. Oh, I've ordered myself a booster seat. If that interests any of you. No, Joelle, it's for me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Manda. What's the melody? Need to relearn that second half. Hey, I never learnt it to begin with, Manda. I just make up my own thing. It's like, okay, I'll play the famous bit. And now let's just party. Start working on your game. Now, is this, Joelle, is this a game you're composing music for? Or is this a game you're actually coding and making yourself? Like, and you're going to do the music for it? Like, where are we at with this? Because I was chatting to Ruffle Bricks of Ruffle Bricks fame, and he's got this idea for a video game that he calls World of Pockets, where it's like a puzzle game that takes place inside of like people's pockets. And so like you'd be doing this puzzle, jumping around trying to avoid, like, there's a bit of chewing gum and a, what are these called again? A paper clip and an old soggy tissue or something, and you're having to jump around inside the person's pocket and solve a puzzle. I'm not going to do the music for it, I'm no composer. What are you on about, Joelle? That's crazy. It's crazy. Your piano playing's great, you can absolutely compose. I'll talk you through it right now, Joelle. Let's pick a chord. Let's say we play G major 7. We're going to emphasize the 9. We go. Now, what chord are we going to go to next? Let's go to E flat major 7. I just picked it at random. Now let's repeat that. And then D sus. And just repeat that, right? Just do it in octaves. C sus. Don't know if I will go with that, or B sus. And so on, right? You get the idea. Just pick a couple of chords, smack some melody notes over it, and you've got it. So that I do not remember most of the chords. Interesting. See, I've seen you play, Joelle, and I just don't, I find it hard, my brain finds it hard to believe that. What do you mean by that, Joelle? I know we're veering off into music lesson territory here, but like, I feel very passionately, and I don't use that word lightly, I feel very passionately that you, Joelle, do not feel like you are limited and that you couldn't compose, right? Now, most of is an interesting assertion there, Joelle. Can we fix the most of thing? What you need is a structure to your knowing of the major and minor chords. But when it comes to adds and the susses and the sevens, okay, yeah. Don't even worry about those for now. Let's just make sure major and minor are down. And the dims. Okay, so I can see the problem, which is that like you don't know just inherently what those things actually are. Like you play them, you know the names, sometimes you know them, sometimes you don't. And I can fix that for you real fast. But first, let's just make sure our major and minor chords are down, right? Because it's not so much remembering, you don't need to remember what any of these things are, right? You need the logical understanding that you could work out any of them. That's what we need to get to, right? So, major and minor chords, real simple, right? There's 12 of them. C, F, G are all just three white keys. And now the 1, 4, 5 in the key of C, if we play C in like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, but we give the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. If we've got the key of C that we're basing our chords in, C, F, G is 1, 4, 5, 1. Makes a nice little song, easy to remember, right? Now we're going to do a 1, 4, 5 again, but this time in the key of A, and that will give us A major, D major, and E major, and all of them are two white keys with a black key in the middle. So we've got A major, two white keys with a black key in the middle, D major, two white keys with a black key in the middle, E major's two white keys with a black key in the middle, and those make up the 1, 4, 5 in the key of A, so you can play the same song. 4, 5, I'm rocking with Joel today. I'm rocking with Joel in every way. I'm rocking with Joel. Okay. So we had the key of C. Rocking with Joel today. I'm rocking with Joel today. And then we're doing the same song in the key of A. I'm rocking with Joel today. Rocking with Joel in every way. Now we're going to do the same exact thing again. We had C, F, G, A, D, E. And now we're going to do A flat, D flat, E flat. So it's the same three chords we just did, but well, it's not the same three chords, they're different chords. They are different things. The flat and sharp, they're just different starting notes, right? So with these ones, there's two black keys on the outside with a white key in the middle. That's A flat, D flat, and E flat. They're all three of them in the same shape, right? Two black, you can see I'm a guitar player, right? I'm thinking in shapes. The two black keys on the outside, there's a white key in the middle. A flat, D flat, E flat. And again, they make up the 1, 4, 5 in the key of A flat. I'm rocking with Joel today. I'm rocking with Joel in every way. Rocking with Joel, yeah. Now, the last three chords, so we've done 9 of the 12, right? The last three chords are all slightly different shapes from each other. And we can't make a 1, 4, 5 of them. We can make a 1, 4 flat 3 major, well, 3 major. 1, 4, 3 major, so it's going to sound a bit jazzy. But the last ones are going to be F sharp, B, to B flat. So you just got to think of that as like a jazzy ending. So it's a 1, 4, 3 major, ooh, jazzy, right? So the 1, F sharp, is just 3 black keys. Right? F sharp major, 3 black keys. Then we go to the 4 chord, which is B, which is 1 white key, 2 black. And then the last one's B flat, which is 1 black key, 2 whites. So you can see it covers every other combination. You've got 3 black, 1 white, 2 black, and 1 black, 2 white. Reverse them naturally. Yeah, so like doing all the inversions of all those, right? We take all of those, we've done all 12 chords now, right? Because we've done the last one now. And just run through them all, just make sure you got them. C, F, G, A, D, E, A flat, D flat, E flat, F sharp, B, B flat. You've got all 12 major chords. When you want to do minor, the formula for minor, so the formula for major is 1, 3, 5, right? Minor, 1 flat 3, 5, okay? There's a flat 3 in the middle, 1 flat 3, 5. So you just take the middle note and flatten it. This is where spelling the chords really helps, because of course in actual music you could have those notes spread anywhere in any order. So it really helps to go through and do that exercise again, but like C chord is C, E, G, F is F, A, C, and G is G, B, D, A is A, C sharp, E, D, F sharp, A, E, G sharp, B, A flat, C, E flat, D flat, F, A flat, E flat, G, B flat, and then F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, or G flat, B flat, D flat. It's often done the other way. B, D sharp, F sharp, and then B flat, D, F. So I can spell I know all the spellings of those chords instantly. And if that's something you don't have, just sit there for an hour and get it, so you know. If I said to you F sharp, you go F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. If I said to you B flat, you go B flat, D, F. What helps is learning the alphabet, like A, C, E, G, B, like in thirds. Because any kind of B chord is B, D, F. B major is B, D sharp, F sharp. Or B flat is B flat, D, F. So which sharps and flats they've got vary, but it's always just A, C, E, G, B, D, F, back to A again. Because you're just stacking thirds, so it's always the alphabet like that. So it's worth learning to go A, C, E, G, B, D, F, A, C, just like you're able to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you can do it in thirds. And then, yeah, minor is 1 flat 3 5. Go through all of them in minor. Joel, it's getting serious. Joel. And you'll notice, because we're just flattening the third, we've almost exclusively got all the same shapes. The one that varies, E flat minor has a black key, so it's 3 black keys. But it's the relative minor of F sharp, so it kind of makes sense. And then F sharp minor, B minor, B flat. And you'll notice with that, like, B minor has 2 white, 1 black, and B flat minor has 2 black, 1 white. It like inverts what the patterns are. But when you do them in that order, you see all those patterns, and it helps just cement it all in your head. And then if you did the chord spelling, you can now do all the inversions. G, which again is the same shapes there, and then might ask you, I know I'm rushing through a lot, right? But it's just I'm like, oh, I can solve all these problems for you. And what was the, oh yeah, and then so then all the funky chords. I'll quickly just show you how to do all the funky chords. You're like, how do you do the 7s and the susses and all that? So let's take C major, right? C, E, G, 1, 3, 5. Right? You just need to learn the chord formulas for all the different chords. So major 7 is 1, 3, 5, 7. So C, E, G, B. So now instead of worrying about what is A flat major 7 again, don't worry about A flat major 7, right? Start on A flat and build your major scale by going tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Right? 2 tones and a semitone, 3 tones and a semitone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just take the 1, 3, 5, 7. And you've got A flat major 7. 1, 3, 5 flat 7 is an A flat dominant 7 chord. So 1, 3, 5, flat 7. So we played it in C, C, E, G, B flat. You take the B, you flatten it. Everything becomes super easy. It's just very simple arithmetic, right? Once you know, okay, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone, you can just make the major scale, number all the notes, and then I can play some weird chords, right? Let's say I play C dominant 7 sharp 11. You're like, oh, but, right? A Lydian dominant chord. Well, all it is 1, 3, sharp 11, flat 7. That's what it is. It's Simpsons, right? It's the Simpsons chord. right? So it sounds crazy, but actually, you can hear where there's a use for that chord when you realize it's just the Simpsons theme. 1 3 sharp 11 6 5 3 1 5 sharp 11 sharp 11 sharp 11. Now when I say sharp 11, you're like, what? Subtract 7. When I say a big number you don't know, subtract 7 and you get the answer. So 11 subtract 7 is 4. So it's just the 4, so just F. So sharp 4, it's F sharp in the key of C. So when I say these big numbers that seem big and scary, you just subtract 7 from them and you'll get a normal number and you'll be able to do it. And there's only really 3. It's 2, 4, and 6, and 9, 11, 13. You just subtract them. I think I've lost Lutty now. I will stop the music lesson now, but you get the idea. 11 minus 7 would be 4. Yes, it's when someone says some weird chord that has like G minor 11, right? Find the 4 in the key, yeah? G, A, B flat, C, right? In the key of G minor, right? But you can do it in G major. 1, 2. So G minor 7 with an 11 on it. When it says G minor 11, it assumes that the 7 is in there. But the 9 is optional. So it becomes down to interpretation. The chord symbols aren't exactly completely prescriptivist. They're a bit more descriptive. Like a G minor 11, there's lots of ways to play that. And it's like, you could play this with the 9 in or without the 9, and it's still a G minor 11. Just depends. Here endeth the lesson. I hope you've all had fun. I think people have got something out of it. Bring me back with this, especially with how these chord shapes feel. Manda, do you think about music in the same way as I do with that? When you've listened to that, do you have like a different system, like way of thinking of it? Or is that like, are you like, yeah, I do the same. I number the scale and I use scale. Well, I use scale degrees a ton, right? Scale degrees is my favorite thing. But like, have you got like a slightly different way of thinking about stuff? I'm intrigued. Alright, anyway, we did Gymnopody. Let me bring up the song list. Thank you, Professor. Oh dear. You know what I fancy playing? I fancy playing another... Joel, I'll play another one of my original piano compositions, which is... what will we pass on? Oh, Chris just beaten out by that. Let me play you this, Joel. Next piano stream is Thursday, August 15th. That's today. We're living the dream right now, gang. You don't need to wait. We're here right now doing it. Thank you for the claps. Joelle, Amanda, Lottie. Really appreciate it. What will we pass on? That could sound like a small villa by a shore in the world map. Oh, village. I was going to say villa. It's like, wow, jet-setting Joelle. Oh, just, I've got a few villas on the west coast, Joelle puts his sunglasses on. I love the solo bit where it's like and so on. That little solo-y bit gets me every time. Gets me every time. I tell you what else gets me. Chris Swan requested Luca. Piano is hard, gang. Can we just all agree piano is really hard? Guitar is so easy compared to this. I know you don't agree. I know Amanda doesn't agree. Yeah, Chris, we're about to do Luca for you. Why is piano so gosh darn hard? It's just so unforgiving. Don't know if I agree or disagree. Well, Lottie, keep going with the piano and see what you think. I find, obviously to first produce a note, you just do that and it sounds beautiful straight away, right? Play guitar, it will take you a month for your fingers to be able to push down that D chord and get it to ring, right? But on a guitar, I can kind of just play the rhythm and smudge things, and I can get notes wrong all the time, and I get away with it. But on piano, you play one thing wrong, you can tell it's wrong instantly, right? It's just, and that is nightmarish. You have to be so on the ball with piano. That's my gripe with piano, yeah. So I don't know how to get around this. I don't know, Amanda, if you can provide any insight onto how to get around that issue. I need to talk to some piano players and be like, how? And I think, unfortunately, the answer probably is that most days I faff around on guitar, and if I faffed around on piano most days, my complaints wouldn't be an issue, right? If I practiced piano every day like I played... right? If I played piano every day like I played guitar every day, that probably wouldn't be a thing. And that's probably the solution, unfortunately. You must have not met the harp yet. Infuriating, I can imagine. Well, because the harp, you can't even play... You don't even have a chromatic scale. You want to play a sharp or a flat, you have to flip a pedal up and then it's... Like, that must be so mind-bending. I just always imagined a piano would have a chromatic scale there, and you would just play the notes you wanted, and maybe you had a pedal for like sustain or something like on a piano. But no, you've got pedals for like stick it into F sharp mode, and I need that accidental, so I have to go blam blam with my feet. It's crazy. Yeah, keep asking that, Lottie. Keep asking that. I'm biased, and piano is my preferred instrument any day of the week. Just the thing is, guitar is just sat on your lap all the time. Whereas piano, I need a setup where the piano is always on my lap, or something. A keytar, that'd be good. to flip some levers in time to not make it tweak out. Still want those blisters, but I'm not too bad at it. Yeah, the blisters. Though I get the blisters when I play bass guitar a bit, and I'm using these two fingers because these don't really have calluses fully formed to play. And if I've got like a bass guitar gig and I've been working on it, these fingers blister up so much instantly. Piano doesn't hurt the fingers. It doesn't hurt yet, Lutty. It doesn't hurt yet. But you'll find if you do a couple hours of intense practice on something, you're suddenly like, oh, my wrist, oh, my fingers, I should not have done that. I should have taken it easy, you know. Or, not to scare you. I always tend to lose my calluses because my fingers will heal, so I need to rebuild them. Yeah, luckily my left-hand fingers are well gone. It would take years for these to undo. I have destroyed them, but they don't look any different, and I still have my fingerprints, which is annoying because I can't be a master jewel thief. I thought after playing guitar for so many years that it would get rid of my fingerprints and I could steal all the jewels I wanted and not have to wear gloves. But alas, when I want to go thieving jewels, I must still wear gloves. If I don't play guitar for 2 weeks, it's horrible to replay again. I feel you out because I'm bass guitar right hand, so I understand. But if I didn't play guitar for 2 weeks, it probably wouldn't feel any different. I'd need a few months or something. I was going to read Manda's comment earlier about the music theory thing. Where was it? Turns out we think of piano similarly with the chords, but I was made to learn every arpeggio variation. Okay. What do you mean by arpeggio variation, Manda? Do you mean like Alberti bass kind of thing? Do you just mean inversions, or do you mean like... My teacher wanted me to do 4 octave scale runs and 4 octave arpeggio scales. Oh, I mean being able to name every note in a chord consecutively. Yeah. I call that chord spelling. Same thing. C, E, G, C, E, G, B, C, E, G, B, D, C, E, G, B, D, F sharp, right? Major 7 sharp 11. Add the 13 on there, which is A. I can do up to 2. Yeah, this is the thing, Joelle. I wouldn't worry about that. I really wouldn't worry about being able to do those kind of technical exercises. Because unfortunately, the thing is with an exercise like that, is you're not learning what the music is, Joelle. It's like, I would much rather you took one finger and went, 1, 8, 7, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 6, 5, right? 6, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1. To actually know the notes, right? 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 5, 5, 1, 5, 3. 5, 6, 7, 6, 11, 5, right? And so on. Like, and then to be able to put those into different keys. So, pick a key, because that, if I play Somewhere Over the Rainbow again, but I'll play it in a key I've never played it in before. Pick a key, Joelle, and I'll play it. I had to learn by doing things I enjoyed, or things that made it interesting and applying the theory, ear training later. Yeah, sure. Totally agree with that. D minor. Alright. What? Yeah, D. So, well, I could do it in D minor, but my point is, right, I don't really think of D minor as a separate thing so much. I do, kind of, right, but when I'm thinking of this stuff, I'm thinking tonal centers. So when I think I'm in D, D is 1, E flat is our flat 9, E is 2 or 9, F is flat 3 or sharp 9, F sharp is our 3, G is our 4 or 11, G sharp is our sharp 5 or A flat, which is flat 6, flat 13. Like, I name all of the notes in D in that manner, right? So I think of tonal centers more so than major minor. I do know the major minor. I know how to play a D minor scale, right? But I think of it as 1, flat 7, flat 6, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1, in comparison to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Right? Anyway, you wanted 1, 8, 7, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 6, 5, 6, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 1. When I learned the minor scales, I didn't do the full minor scale. I believe I did something like flattened sixth or something. Yeah, you should. Yeah. Don't worry about what people say about harmonic minor and melodic minor and all that stuff. Chuck that out of your mind. Just learn the Aeolian mode as you've been with the flattened six. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1, 1, flat 7, flat 6, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1. Yeah, don't worry about those ones, Joelle. Don't worry about those. Learn major, learn minor. But learn minor as an extension. Oh, like, stack everything. I think one of the problems is that you're not stacking stuff. So, like, learn C major scale. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Now, flat the 3, flat the 6, flat the 7. So don't think of minor as a separate thing. Think you're playing C, but you're flattening the 3, flattening the 6, and flattening the 7. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. Right? So minor is not its own universe separate. It's a modification of major. And so when you're talking about the other weird ones, say like harmonic minor, right? Harmonic minor is the minor scale, but it has a natural 7. It has normal 7. So play 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, 1. So I have not practiced all my harmonic minor scales in all 12 keys because I know major, I know minor, and I'm just going to make the 7 natural. So let's say I played A flat minor, right? And a natural 7. I've never played A flat harmonic minor in my life, but I just did it instantly because I understand what's going on. And that's my problem where people tell you to just practice all these scales and do them in multiple octaves, because that's a finger exercise, great, but you've not understood anything. And I want to fix that because the understanding takes 20 minutes to learn. I just sit there and show you, right? And obviously if I was actually teaching you a lesson, we would go through it like one step at a time, make sure everything is understood. I'm rushing on stream because it's more entertaining, but in a lesson, a lot of the students I get, it's really interesting. They like rush everything, and I'm like, dude, if all we get done today is that's the win. And they're like, I'm like, because I normally get students who come to me from other teachers, and I'm like, calm down, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're like, oh, I must progress like crazy, it's like, no, because then you're not going to make any progress. Like, let's take it one step at a time, and it's like, trust me, in 3 or 4, 5, 6 weeks, you'll know everything, and you'll be able to do everything yourself, and then your progress will skyrocket. But don't worry about that yet. Let's just go through things one step at a time, make sure it's fully understood. And like, really understood, there's no holes in the understanding. And I think, oftentimes it comes from them wanting their parents to like, feel like the lesson is worth it. And I'm like, relax, kid, I'll deal with the parents, right? Don't worry about that. We just go through and understand the piano and enjoy the sounds it's making, you know? And it's like, within a couple of weeks' time, they're playing melodies and they're playing, you know, I've taught them... and then it's like, then I get them to play that in like different keys. You know, like, okay, now play Happy Birthday to You in B flat, and we work it out, right? 5, 5, 6, 5, 1, 7, 7, which would be on the 5 chord. There we go. 5, 5, 6, 5, 2, 1, 5, 5, 5, 3, 1. You've got the 4 chord. 6, and 4, 4, 3, 1, and then 4 minor, 2, 1. Right? Ba, 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 ba. And notice there's these little pauses because I'm doing that spontaneously, right, off the dome. And then you could just like put it in your memory a bit to like make a performance really smooth. But I'm like figuring that out as I go, like, okay, the 1 and it's the 5 chord, which is F. Because I kept going to E flat instead, you know. And I show the students that as well. It's like, I'm not perfect at any of this. I made loads of mistakes. The point is to understand it. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse with that now. Right now, I changed the key to tell my piano to change. Well, that's just what we do on guitar with a capo, Joelle. So it's not, I wouldn't worry about it. Like, if that's what you got to do to get the gig done, you do it. And then you can go home later on and go, let me work out how to play that in a different key. But if some snotty singer comes up to you, and Amanda, you'll agree with me with this, right? Because we stick to the original keys. If some snotty singer comes up to you and is in like, can you play that a tone higher? Can you play it in this key? Use your transpose button. Get the job done, Joelle. Use the transpose button. Feel no shame, right? And later on, you might be like, oh, I want to learn to do that in different keys. Great, you know? Music's not a competition. Like, if you need to cheat to get the job done, you cheat. You cheat away. Transpose is great. Chris, about half an hour ago, I said I would play Luca for you. I still haven't. Delta, I'm really sorry, Delta. Last stream, I forgot to play your theme for you, and I feel really bad. Do you want your theme, Delta? I'll go grab the guitar just for you, Delta, and play it if you want it. Don't worry, man. Alright, well, if you change your mind, I will grab my guitar and play it for you. I feel bad. What do you mean people play music for fun and not for flex? Delta plays for flex. Play it on piano if you want. I'd have to work it out. What is it like? There's a British one. There's a German one. K9, K8, no. It's K7. In the house. Everybody knows he likes a mouse droid off of Star Wars, especially if it's made of Lego. Big stories from a big ego. Something floor. Here coming back with his underscore. Hello there, my friend. You know? It's something like that. I'd have to work out a good piano arrangement for it, Delta, because that sounds awful. Just playing those chords in like that. Delta's theme is still in beta. Well, it's just because whenever I do it on stream, I always get the rhythm of the spoken word-y section all wrong. But I did it quite good there with the piano. Like the rhythm I got right, I just couldn't remember the things. Got an alert to wrap up my work day. Good luck. Look at that, you're at work and you're learning. The combination, working and learning, Joelle, that's a lot. You go have a relax after this. chords. We're so much more than we can see. We're so much more than we're led to believe. Yeah. We can't breathe. We hunch over, bow to the mirror, our precious seeds, and don't let this electric love steal our dreams to make believe. No, we're so much more than we can see. We're so much more than we're led to believe. Oh, Luca, open your eyes. Luca, wake up. Luca, wake up and see the signs, yeah. Steal this chance to make believe, no, beneath a steel sky, flowers of liberty. We're so much more than we can see. We're so much more than we can see. We're so much more. We're climbing out of the sea logical. No emotion, life's in the oceans. We're lost at sea. No. Wise in the ocean. Lutty, if you're still there, I missed a message from you that I really needed to read because I saw you wrote chord symbols. Oh, Amanda says to learn by doing things. No, after that. But I'm a bit weird for my playing and I'm self-taught style. Okay, so since I've started learning about chords on the piano, I have a better understanding of chords. And why a lot of the songs use the same chord progressions, C, A minor, F, G. Exactly, Lutty, right? Right. Right, C, A minor, F, G. That's all I'm doing. So I don't know if you've done that yet on piano, Lutty, but that'd be really cool to just like. Yeah, exactly. So when I play guitar, Lutty, I'm visualizing piano because all the notes are laid out clearly. The guitar is like 6 rows of unlabeled white keys, right? 6 rows of unlabeled white keys just there, like, huh? The guitar, it doesn't make much sense with that. And you have to learn all idiosyncratic like interval shapes, like forwards on a string and backwards on a string and da da da. F chords on guitar is super hard for beginners. Yeah, because of the way it's tuned, because it's in that kind of... Because that F chord is an E chord, right, with the capo on the first fret, but you have to make it yourself with that, or you have to do these cheat ones, which make F major 7. The piano is just as easy as all the others. Yeah, it's kind of a great equalizer, that piano. Again, sorry for ads. Here's a... Well, it's a bit late for their vid. Fancy way of saying a piece of metal... Yeah, a piece of wood with metal across. Yes, exactly. That's all it is. That's all it is. What was I gonna do with my life? When I get a guitar, I want to learn how to improvise on it ASAP, yeah. Already pretty good at improvisation as a whole, but need to learn how to do it on guitar. With some chords here and there, I might be fine. Sounds dumb, but I've definitely got some finger strength for bar chords by playing Guitar Hero. Really? I could never get on with Guitar Hero, Spidey. I try it and I just... It feels to me like the rhythm on it is just a bit wrong. Like, if I play what would sound good to actually play on guitar with the tune, I get late, 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 late. Yeah. I remember doing a gig with a bass player, and before the gig, got on Guitar Hero, and the guy was a monster at Guitar Hero, and it was hilarious. I was like, wow. It's just so interesting. It's a whole other world to me. My problem with Guitar Hero is, to me, Guitar Hero is impressive to me that people can do it. I don't know how you guys do the Guitar Hero thing. Like, to me, real guitar is way easier than Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero, what in the... I'm just lost. I find it so difficult. And as I say, every note I play is late on the thing. Yeah. You get the idea, right? I usually hear the opposite thing. No, like, the Guitar Hero is crazy impressive. Like, you put me on the most basic song on Guitar Hero and I am like, oh, blah, blah. I can't hit a single note. Toby, when a game isn't completely accurate to the real thing. It's just the wrong. The Guitar Hero is just like, I can play this song. Give me the real guitar, I can play it. The Guitar Hero, I can't do it. I can't do it. As you know, as I would tell myself if I was standing in front of myself about this, like, of course you can play Guitar Hero if you gave it a thing. Oh, what's your opinion on guitars, on the Rocksmith stuff, Delta? It, as a teacher, it just kind of... It's so hard to learn that way. Like, when I teach something, we do it completely out of time and I get to grips with it. I get the person to grips and understanding what they're doing, as well as, like, gaining the motor skill, because that's a whole separate world, right? And everything I get people to practice, I get them to practice it out of time. We might count the rhythm correctly against it so that when you eventually put it in time, you know where the notes are meant to line up. But the problem with Guitarsmith is you're basically learning always with a metronome on that's forcing you into... But, like, you need to practice perfect form where you have unlimited time to go from this first shape to this second shape, right? And then you can focus on every fine movement, being optimizing it, so you're not doing any wasted movements. You're going from there to here, or whatever the move is. Like, you have no space to do that on those Rocksmith games. Like, you're expected to just play along. Even if the tempo is ultra slow, you're still being forced, like, the tension of your hand to get it into the right place, right? Versus, like, breathe. Play this first thing. Now, where have we got to go? Here. Okay, so this next thing is here. Now I've got to figure out the most efficient way to move my fingers from here to here. And you create an art of it, and it's like Tai Chi. Right? And then you've got to also, like, know what it is you're playing. Like, does it teach you, like, hey, this is a G chord. It's got the notes G, B, D in it. They're the 1, 3, 5 in the key of G. Or maybe it's functioning as the 4 chord in D, or the 5 chord in C, or whatever. Or the flat 6 chord in B, you know? Finger Tai Chi, exactly, right? And you want to get right up to the front of the fret, perfect form, and you want to look, and you want to be practicing with a mirror, and, like, get that stuff down. Because then when you actually come to play 2 weeks later, it's 1,000 times easier, because your hand will naturally just go to the correct place with all efficient movement, right? But the Rocksmith is forcing you into like, executing instantly, and it's just there. And you see that today on piano, right? When I force myself to execute stuff on the piano that I'm still not 100% comfortable with, you see me fumble and fail, right? Because I need to go back to playing it, like, completely out of tempo and learn those motions, and then learn how to do those motions in tempo. Like, strategically understand it before I then do it in tempo. And maybe use in tempo once or twice just to, oh, that's what it's meant, this move is meant to be, right? Because it's like sometimes you have to play a chord and instantly snap to the next one. You don't have time to do anything else. But it's so hard to get that unless you practice it in isolation like this, which, as far as I'm aware, those games don't really tell you. They're just a lot of exercises in isolation. I'm sure there's kids out there who've learnt through it and are amazing players, right? It's just doesn't make sense to me as a way of learning. I only see it leading to endless frustration, whereas you should make things as easy for yourself as possible. So sadly, I've got to go. It's almost midnight. Take care, guys. Have a nice one. Remember this quote. Red from Pokemon Gold Silver. I know it too well. It's on the top of... what's that mountain called? That's so annoying that I'm not going to remember the mountain that it is, Delta. Mount Silver, that's it. Yeah. Red is the most cool silent protagonist, right? And has amazing music, even though Red has to share his theme tune with Lance, right? But then when you come up on Mount Silver and you have to face yourself from the first game, it's so epic. And that he's still a silent protagonist. Red is so cool. Like, he won everything, and then he just stands on top of a frosty mountain waiting for someone to challenge him. Right? And when you beat him on that frosty mountain, you free him of the burden of being the best in the world, and he can finally get off the mountain and relive his life. The whole meta narrative of Red in Pokemon Gold Silver, the character progression and the thing is just amazing. Like, and it's so meta. It's nearing Hideo Kojima Metal Gear Solid levels of meta stuff. Jerry, I'm glad you're enjoying the music theory. Do you want to hear Corridors of Time, Jerry? I know you like it, and I quite fancy playing it. Near the end of that performance, Jerry, I suddenly had your voice ringing in my ears, telling me, "Posture, Toby, posture." I've been here for a while, but Twitch is buggy and wouldn't let me post messages. Thanks for corridors. You're welcome, Jerry. Sorry Twitch is being buggy for you. Are you watching your... I'm trying to remember, you say you always watch on your phone, right? I've had a few... Because the new app is awful, and I've had a few things like that where it's like... It's messing me around a lot on the phone, so... if I remember rightly, you watch on the phone. Maybe you don't, and I'm misremembering, but... Yeah, I agree with you, Jerry. What really annoys me is that you can't, in your follow list, you can't see the names of the streams. And it's like, I can see who's on that I'm following, but I can't see what they're streaming. I can't see the name of their stream. So I have to like go in and go, let me check what they're doing. Oh, I don't want to watch their thing today. Oh, this person is doing the thing that I wanted them to do. Cool. But I could miss that unless I go through and check every blooming one. Excuse my language. The new Twitch app is so bad, it made me swear. It made me say the word bloomin'. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yeah. Hi, V on YouTube. I know who you are. Sorry I missed your message a while ago. You messaged that a long time ago. If you're still watching out there, V, appreciate you. Appreciate you, V. Alright. What was I going to do next? Yeah, I want to do Zora's Domain. For sure. Zora's. Is that going to work? Just say Zora's? Nah. SR Domain. Is that going to work? Yeah, Zora's Domain. Let's play this one. Right, I'm going to actually make sure I play some songs, because I did a lot of talking there about music theory. I talked all your ears off, and I should play some more tunes. Sorry for making you cry, Amanda. I bet that F natural made you cry. That was a... Had to resolve it cheekily to make it work. That was Zora's Domain. Absolutely destroyed. These piano streams must be... That makes so many people cry. I was not ready. No. Do I have... So, Flame's Grace makes you cry. Zora's Domain makes you cry. Have I got any other tearjerkers in the list? I guess so the Zelda thing. We have the Zelda thing. Well, I quite fancy playing the Mandalorian, which might not make you cry, but hello, twitching with Tritops. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I might do Mandalorian theme. Oh, of course, yeah. See, look, if I do Song Request Manda, it gives me the Mandalorian theme. Hello there. Let me tick off this one. Your brand. Quite fancy playing this one. I know sometimes I play this one with the sound effects and everything, but I'm just going to play it straight away. Saw Jurassic Park in the comments and figured I'd better drop by. Oh, okay. Let me play that for you again then, Twitching with Tritops. I know it's not on the song list, but let's give it a go. I was playing it a bit earlier, but like I haven't played it in so long, so I've just been reworking it out, but it's like what was it? Nearly. Nearly did it. It was a bum notes at the end. I hit the B natural. Whoopsies. Loving the dino emotes. Where have you got those from? Are they your own dinosaur emotes there, Twitching with Tritops? They are yours. Alright, I'll give you a cheeky little follow. I'll check you out. But now we've got to do the Mandalorian theme, which does... Mandalorian kind of has dinosaurs, isn't it? Because Baby Yoda does the whole thingamajig. It's the whole reason I started streaming, so I could spam my friends with dinos. That is genius. Absolute genius. As good as reason as any. You know what it is, Twitching with Tritops? It's a noble reason to start this profession. Noble. And I am very lucky and grateful that I get to be one of those people you spam your dinosaurs at. Ah! I thought I could recover it, but I couldn't. Let me go from this bit. I made it. I made it. Had to rerun that bit. See, that's perfect. It's just, that bit can be quite hard to do if you've already just played the first 2 minutes of the piece, and then you've suddenly got to go. It's a weird coordination to have to do. My brain doesn't like it, but it's getting there with it. Thank you for the claps, Jerry. Amanda, thank you for spamming some dinosaurs, Jerry. Jerry's got those dinosaurs. These Jerry's dinosaurs. This is some markdown dinosaurs right there. Thank you for the claps, Lutty. There was Mando. I fancy trying to do my version of Puzzlewood. I say my version, it's my own song. But on piano it comes out quite different. So let's give this a go. So this is normally, Twitching with Tritops, normally I do guitar streams where I play my original songs on guitar and have banter and a laugh. About once a month, you can see the monthly schedule here. Once a month I do a piano stream where I play like video game music and some originals sprinkled in on the piano. That's kind of what happens here. 9 p.m. Am I selling you too hard? 9 p.m. BST, Tuesdays and Thursdays. You just showed up on the Discover page, and I needed to wander in. What would be the correct term for it though? Twitching with Tritops, because how does a dinosaur wander? Like you stomped in? That has too much. You wandered in. You kind of. What does a herd do? Fiddle, vocals, and sometimes band practice. Exciting stuff. Yeah, I look forward to checking you out. Hey, you see this? Small world, Tritops. Small world. Is that sword 118? Sunshine. I push my luck sometimes. Such a good violinist and vocalist. I look forward to it. Ambled is a good verb there, Jerry. To amble. Lap up all the compliments, Tritops. Ambled in. I'm going to amble my way through this original on piano. So on guitar, this is like an upbeat, summery, fun, there's a tambourine and everything. But when I play it on piano, the mood completely changes and it goes serious and moody. Drove to Puzzlewood. the path forms, the path least traveled leads to a forest clearing. I swear I've been to in my childhood. Oh, and out of nowhere my confidant broke down. She told me everything, what a thought I did. And she knows her relationship is one of convenience. And as I held her, I saw through the trees the lake we hope we find, ripple in the breeze. It's time to free our hearts off the weight and puzzle world, puzzle world, puzzle world. Oh, 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 what if I finish what I started, throw it in the lake? But progress has been made. It's time to free our hearts off the weight and puzzle world, puzzle world, puzzle world. Yes, definitely shout outs to Chris Swan. Chris Swan is streaming these days, people. So that's why I need to work on this thing. You may say that I'm a streamer, I'm not the only one. Alright, Chris Swan. What is the... Have you started calling me... Is Tofu your name for me? Is this a new name for me? And I've only just caught... Because I saw you write Tofu before. Chris is Tofu. Ah, okay. You're Toblerone. Right, okay. Can everyone get us food stuff beginning with T as a nickname? Teriyaki Geriatric. Tiramanda Music. Tiramisuna Manda Music. Okay, Manda is taco, not tiramisu. Tiramisuna Manda Music. Alright, Manda, if you don't like taco, can you be Tiramisuna Manda Music? And then we got Teriyaki Geriatric. Mandaroni or Mandaroon? Or bust. Manda Picarone. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know me, I'm just very quick to christen people. You know? I should be ordained, the amount of christening I do. I mean, Twitching with Tritops has all the T's already. They've monopolised them all. Alright, what time is it? Oh, blimey. I keep streaming really late, but I'm just enjoying it. I want to do one more before we go find a raid target, people. What do I want to play? What do I want to play? Don't make it too hard for yourself, Toby. I want to give Kakariko Village a crack. Here we go. I'm sure this will make Manda cry again. I know I cheekily snuck in the Cheers theme tune at the end there, but you get the idea. There was Kakariko Village. Oh no, she's off. She's crying. Not the Cheers, yeah. Frasier theme. Wait, Chris, don't give me the Frasier. Well, it is technically, if you go from season 3 onwards of Cheers, right? Frasier Crane is a character in Cheers. Yes, you are correct. Cheers for that, Toby. I see what you did, Jerry. I see what you did. Me at the milk bar, yeah, having the lon milk. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. It's been so much fun. Thank you, Sunshine, for all the modding. I really appreciate it. I'll see you all next week. Did you finish the new Frasier? Not quite. I watch like an episode once every couple of weeks, Jerry, so I'm going through it very slowly. What's the last one I just saw? I just saw the one where he's trying to become a professor, and he's trying to not look like an alcoholic to the guy who's meant to hire him as a professor, but like he accidentally spikes the guy's drink with a bunch of alcohol. I think that was the last one I saw. Or was it when he was kissing Lilith on his son's bed? His son is like in his 30s. Just to clarify, in this TV show Frasier, the modern reboot. V, thank you for the so beautiful on the YouTube chat. Really appreciate it. I have a brownie for you from Y. Oh, I don't know where this is going, people. Think it's cyanide. That's better. That's better. We stick with cyanide. That's a good one. Thank you all so much for hanging out, people. We'll find a raid target. I'll see you guys back here next week. I don't even know what we're doing next week, apparently, according to the list. Oh, please join the Discord. We've got game night this on the Discord. We've got game night coming on Saturday. We'll play Jackbox games, Scribble, all of that on the voice chat on Saturday. 9 PM BST, 4 ET, as always. So that should be a good laugh. And then next week, what am I meant to be doing, apparently? According to this, I'm doing a Worms 2 speedrun. I might move that back a bit. I don't know if I'll actually do the Worms 2 speedrun on Tuesday or then Thursday's electric guitar stream. We'll see. I might move that around. We'll see. Thanks, you absolute gentleman. No, thank you, Jerry. Right, now I've got to use this awful Twitch app to see who's live, and I can't see, like, what people are doing. Alright. Where am I going? Everyone's shouting Guz. I've raided Guz a lot recently. I was thinking of going to John Oakwood, but like, look, we do the secret also. We all pile into Guz in a bit. How's that for a deal, gang? We're gonna go say hi to John Oakwood, and then once we've said hi to John Oakwood, you know, the stragglers of us or the double dippers of us will also go to Guz. How about that? We'll do the official raid to John Oakwood, but there'll be a bunch of us double dippers hanging out on Guz's stream as well. Yeah, I've raided Sir Bosenberry a few times as well. Was Sue Bosenberry? Am I thinking the right person? She was a mod who then decided to start streaming. Or have I got the wrong person? I think that's who. Yeah. Unless I've got the wrong. Person. She's in the Chris crew, is she now? Right. /raid John _Oakwood. We're gonna do a raid message specifically for John. Which is that John rhymes with calculon, which is a Futurama reference he will absolutely lap up. So there you go. There's your normal raid message and your sub raid message if you've got those dancing platypi. I'll see you guys back here next week. John looks wonderful tonight. I don't want to get banned for flirting with him. How do I get back to my own channel so I can also raid in with you guys? I want to raid in with you guys. Go to my channel. Go to my broadcast. Alright. I'll see you guys back here next week. Miss you already.
Stayed the same as if we